So here to talk through the statue park by Grant Fikes called Magic Mirror. We have white circles on the left and a reflection to black circles on the right, so a really elegant visual theme. I'm going to get started as usual in these puzzles with the shaded cells, and particularly cells near the shaded cells. Look at a cell like this. If this was in black, we would have 3 down here that were going to be white and trapped. And again, we are filling in tetrominos in this puzzle grid. So we've got some cells like this that have to get out. Notice this cell can't just be on its own without connecting to one of the given circles. Like there are only 3 cells for that. So we do have some space of even more cells being marked in. And this circle also has a case it's going to connect to both of these, but then have an issue down below, or it's going to connect straight away down here and form a T tetromino. And so the first logical placement in the grid is this T tetromino. We've got some now isolated cells that can't contain tetromino shapes around these white circles. Get out to a spot like this. We're going to need to get these white cells out of the grid into the top of the grid. So even as this grows, like imagine this was an L tetromino like this, it would cause an issue with these shapes over here. So one of the first kinds of cells I see we probably need to take is this cell here. If I don't take this cell, I always have to grab 3 tall, and that causes an issue on this side. And once you recognize that taking cells like this matter, you'll see that even like a cell like this pretty much has to be white with anything else going on up here. Again, if it's not, if this is black, we sort of have to come around like this. But maybe another way to do that is, what does this upper right tetromino do at this point? It can't come all the way across, and it can't come to the top if it doesn't take this corner cell. So one of the first things to see is that this must be taken here. And in doing that, with the T already in the grid, this is an L. So we now get the L and the T. I'll just mark them in here. We've got the S, the O, and the I to place, and there's like this place for the I, this place for the I, so we don't discriminate those yet. The S and the O are the 2 to think about together. And O needs to be in a 2x2 box, so this is one place it can go, and the other place is right here. Notice that if this is an S, it's like this S or this S. All of those mark off this cell, which means that the only place for an O to go is incompatible with an S in this position. So the O has to be in the starting position. Now we can ask, where does the S go in the grid in general? And there might be an S like this or an S like this, but those block off connectivity. Actually, a cell like this, it can't be part of an I, and if it were an S, it would always block it off. So this, it has to be white. And now we're down to just one spot for the S right here. And I'm marking it in, we're left with one spot for the I, and we finished the puzzle. So maybe a little harder as a Monday tetromino only puzzle, but I think a really good logical path to slowly work through kinds of steps along that logical path that will really help in the next set of puzzles this week for Statue Park Week to get through. So thanks, Grant, for this super elegant magic mirror puzzle. Thanks, Chief, for watching this video. We'll see you again soon.